Hello, I'm back with Bill Nolan from the Alabama Elder Care Law Firm. Bill, what's the difference between a will and a trust?
Well, a will has to go through probate in order to work its magic. Many people want to avoid probate. Well, a will doesn't avoid probate, contrary to popular thinking. A will is a fast track through the probate process, but it very much has to go through probate in order to work its magic. A trust, though, avoids probate entirely. Many people like that. I'm a big fan of avoiding probate if I can. A trust can be wrapped up. The whole process can be wrapped up much quicker than with a will-based plan, and you can avoid creditors and you can avoid will challenges. Obviously, if you don't have a will. A trust can oftentimes be a much more efficient and certainly much more confidential way to wrap up an estate than a will would allow you to use or have.
Okay, and how would you tell what someone needs, whether it's a will or a trust?
A good lawyer would spend the first hour of time interviewing the client, just asking about what they have, what their goals are, what their aspirations are, what they'd like to accomplish, how they'd like to distribute their assets to children and grandchildren and charities. And from that information, the lawyer would be able to say, okay, on the one hand, this is what a will would allow you to accomplish. On the other hand, this is what a trust would allow you to accomplish. Which of those two options sounds better for you? And let the client make that decision.
Yeah, and it sometimes is counterintuitive, isn't it? Because sometimes people with a large amount of money and lots of investments and lots of properties just need a relatively simple will. But people with smaller estates might need a trust which is more complex because there might be a special needs child that needs to be looked after.
That's true. Or a child with substance abuse issues, or a child who's been married 5 times already, and might be married 5 or more times, and you don't want your inheritance to go to someone's ex down the road. So there's all sorts of ways that you can protect your kids and grandkids against their own poor decision making with a trust. Sure is.
Yeah, well, exactly. To protect them from their own poor decision making, but also people who might be predators,
Sure.
who target people like that.
Uh,
Okay, Bill, thanks again. Take care.
my pleasure. Thank you.